is just cool. I could hear that all day long. Quentin, thanks for being here. I'm
Yes,
Paul.
sir.
We were at Music Villa here in Bozeman, Montana, and we're checking out another cool custom shop, Martin Terz.
Terz.
And that means
Three?
Three.
Is that what we...
I think it does.
Correct us if we're
We could look it up,
wrong.
but I think it somehow means 3, and that's because this is tuned up a third.
Right.
Right?
So
So it's G.
right. So my E shape here
Yeah.
would be the same as if I put a capo on the 3rd fret of a
a regular
standard
guitar.
right? Here you go.
So right here.
Pop this on, tighten that down, and play an E chord.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do the comparison, and just make your E chord there, Paul.
Just to E like that.
Yep, you can hear that. This is where you're starting on the Terz.
Okay.
Yep.
So very cool. So there you go, folks.
Yeah.
If you put a cape on your guitar right there, you have a Terz guitar. But there's just
you have the tuning. You don't have a Terz guitar because
that's
this
true.
is special.
This is very special. We've done a bunch of these, and I love it. It's always a treat to hear them and see them. And it's funny because you see this little tiny guitar, and then you look at the price tag, and you're like, whoa. Because it's probably harder. I mean, this is full on Martin Custom Shop. It's probably more difficult to make this one. The only thing different is they're using a little bit less wood, but they still have to waste the whole piece of wood to make this little guitar.
Yep.
And it's probably a lot harder to build these. So
We've talked about this before. Like when you go look at a high-end mandolin,
Right.
especially when you get the
Yeah.
F styles with the scrolls. And
Yeah.
it takes a lot of patience and artisanship to get into these smaller spaces.
Right.
And put everything together in a way that still produces an heirloom quality
Yeah.
instrument, right? So it's not slapped together.
Which this to me is heirloom. And so this is
yes.
one of our customs. So like I said, we go out of the factory and we pick out woods and then we just do some stuff. Now this is personally one of my favorites because I did this one. It's one of my kind of go-tos I do a lot of. And you'll notice a couple things. Well, it's a spruce top. It's a Birdseye Maple back inside. We'll show you that in a minute. This Martin logo, the no CF, that's kind of special to me because we found that in a book a long, long time ago and asked the custom shop if they would do that. And then they started doing that again, that logo like that. Now I see other stores are doing that on their customs, and Martin does it on their customs. But I like to say that.
Well, it's kind of cool.
I like to say that Music Villa brought that back.
All right. Well,
then-
I take your word for it. And this is where it gets
This is
super
where it gets cool.
Yeah.
This, the Birdseye Maple is just really cool.
It's
and you know I
gorgeous.
love maple guitars.
Right. Back and sides.
Back and
beautiful.
sides.
And then,
And then this is cool too. And like I said, I saw that one time in on an old Martin that was maple in a museum. And it was in New York at the Met Museum, I believe it was. Long, long time ago. And I just remember leaving and I remember seeing there was a little stamp in the back with the CF Martin. So I asked the custom shop if they would do that. And so they built a little stamp for us. And that's a kind of a Music Villa thing. I don't know if anyone else is doing that yet. But it just looks cool. It does. It's a stamp right on the back there. It says CF Martin, Nazareth, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's just cool.
Yeah. It is cool. And we've talked about these guitars before.
Yeah.
There's a few famous folks that play them, but
Right.
the way we lead into the Terz descriptions is that it's not a toy. It's a full performance quality instrument.
Yeah.
And it has unique properties that even when you capo at the 3rd fret, you're not going to get, in my opinion, the same type of tone.
Yeah.
And what I almost invariably hear with the Terz is they ring for days. They're very bellish. They ring like a bell.
Yep.
And it's crispy.
Yeah.
It's certainly heavily shifted into the mid and high profile, but it's got this unique quality to it. And like you always say, when you grab one of these instruments,
it makes you play something different.
It makes you play something different. And so in my mind, you could certainly strum through and play some, pick on this thing if you wanted to.
Yeah, don't play it like a guitar. Play it like a Terz. Play it differently. You're already what Quentin's doing right now is actually He's just noodling around and going, and you're finding things that sound neat, you know?
Well, sometimes I like to hit these chords with some open strings because it just rings.
Yeah.
And I can hear the waves kind of, for lack of a better, this is where I'm going to get a little bit too philosophical and wax poetic, but I can hear these frequency waves crashing into each other. It's just beautiful to my ear. And I like the tone you can get from fingers or nails.
Yeah.
The pick would be fine, but this just feels like it's begging for finger style.
Yeah. It's really cool. I can hear stuff shooting out of there, and weird noises and weird little, in a good way. Just that thing is cool as ever. And where else would you use this? Well, you could sit on the couch and do that kind of stuff. But the other cool thing is you lay it down underneath a regular guitar track. If you're in the studio and you're writing a song, maybe you play this song and you're like, you know what, that'd be cool to have some of this kind of riding underneath it or riding on top of it.
In my mind, I'm just seeing that, you've got your standard go-to, whatever it is, if it's a dreadnought or an OM or whatever. And then what Paul's trying to say is what you need then is one of those Taylor baritone 8 strings to lay down some bottom.
Lay down that
maybe
here.
A nice Guild 12 string for lushness. Okay, and so then you throw Terz on top.
Yeah. That's 4 tracks right there just for guitar.
Yeah.
That's because we love guitar players.
That's a Jacob Collier mentality. You're going to have 136 tracks for your song. 50% will be guitar tracks. Right on.
What do we get with the drum?
You get a tambourine.
We get like this huge drum kit, and we get 4 mics.
Yeah, that's all you get.
All right.
That's enough if you know what you're doing, right?
True. That's true.
There you go.
Well, that's cool, huh?
Another gorgeous custom Martin Tur's. I love the gold hardware.
Yeah.
The Birdseye is gorgeous.
Yeah.
The stamp. This is just again
fun.
They're super cool. You will be forced to approach playing this instrument differently than you normally do, and I think this
might be one of those other guitars. I say, everyone should own one. Because they're just fun.
They are fun. I would say everybody should own a J200.
Yeah.
I would reserve this for those who are discriminating connoisseurs.
Yeah, true. Okay, almost everyone should own one of these.
Yeah.
Everyone should own a J200. Quentin, thanks for being here.
You bet.
New Martin Custom Shop, Birdseye Maple, Terz.
Yeah.
Love it. Check it out, musicvilla.com. Thanks for watching.